Well, hello everybody. Today's date okay, I got the date right. Um April 8th. I'm just putting out the bird feed and to get the paper. And by the way, the experiment that I shot yesterday, in order to get that experiment to work, I had to shoot that in private and then release it because I'm thinking about doing the bird feed, put the phone in the bathroom window in the bird feed, and I knew it picked up um, like birds and stuff like that. So I went out to put the bird feed out yesterday, and I did a little bird feed thing and it picked it up. So I might just do that. So I did that and I figured, like, well, crap, I did something fun like the trash bin dance, and that worked. That was meant to be a short, but it turned out to be a video. I have a question. Um, I just found out today that when somebody sends out a story on TikTok, you're notified. Oh, and it's trying to spit or sputter. But yeah, gives you notified. And I kind of like figured it out why I was losing subscribers on my TikTok. It's because I share out too many stories. And I just found out today that you're notified when somebody that shares out a story. I don't know how it works with when you repost, and I was just wondering how that works. It's about 21, 28 out. Is my, yeah, if anybody's talking in the chat, I can't see. The chat is not working yet again, but as soon as I come inside, it works. But yeah, that's the outside. But yeah, I did not know that. But that one test in the bathroom window, I had to do that Memorex. In other words, go live, put it private. But this is live. But yeah, I was just wondering how that worked. And maybe I share too many stories or something, but they're so cute. And I don't know how it works with shares and stuff. Let me see if I can get the chat to work because I'm also getting the paper. It ain't working. And as of May 1st, there'll be no paper. There we go. Yep, there we go. And I did all of my uploading of my Jack Black videos. He just inspired me. I took it from a great big long premiere and I cut it down into video and shorts, and that saves me a lot of time. I saved one to put in a different month. I don't know if my chat is working or what, but I got all of the videos uploaded. Yeah, it was a very inspiring Sunday. We also went to CVS and we went to Arby's. Shot an interesting video there, and I chopped that into um, some videos. Got some premieres coming up, and I will be in them because I put them on while I'm sleeping. I want to see how they go and turn out. Hi, Eileen. How are you? Yeah, it's trying to spit or sputter. Well, at least I know that my chat is working. But yeah, it's trying to spitter sputter out. My dad's a little busy right now. Yeah, I just came out from. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I had some time today to go live. Yeah, I got all of the videos uploaded. I'm going to record The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 14 reunion, but I'm going to do it good. I'm doing good myself. It's just downright chilly at the moment. But yeah, it's supposed to be a high of 36 today. Yeah, it's supposed to be a high of 36 today, so I'm just wearing like more of a extra large sweatshirt, but it is chippy. We did not get that rain the other day either, so I'm just enjoying going out to get the paper because, like I said, as of May the 1st, will we not be getting the paper because it's starting. The paper is starting to like fill out, and the paper came early enough, but I didn't want to wake my dad up, so I waited till he gotten up. And yeah, I'm going to be taking another chill weekend. But anyway, oh my gosh, I found out yesterday on TikTok how many people that are watching the replay are Blondie fans. Oh, that happened yesterday. Okay. Yeah, how many are Blondie fans? We had somebody working that had to go around our backyard to go into the other yard. But the drummer, Glam Burke, he passed away. And I don't know if anybody who likes Dennis the Menace, Glenn Burke, he died yesterday, April the 7th. And on April 6th, Jay North of Dennis the Menace, he passed. Yeah, but the drummer of Blondie passed. But yeah, it is just downright chippy. So what's going on? Yeah, it's supposed to be a chilly day today. Yeah, let me bring in the paper for my dad real quick. Oh. Yeah, it's trying to spitter sputter snow. But yeah, it's chilly. It's supposed to be 37 by 6 o'clock. But yeah, I'll put the paper right there. Yeah, the paper is getting, this is our paper is getting like thinner and thinner. Yeah, it's right there. But yeah, I got inspired by Jack Black. So I recorded a lot of videos on Sunday. And I'm going to tell you, I think, I put it in either I put this one in August, but because I needed something different for August. Who remembers the movie 30 Minutes or Less? Does anybody remember that? Let me see if everything works. Does everybody remember that movie? Well, if you don't, that movie was shot here in Michigan in Grand Rapids, and the scene where they go and eat, that was filmed at Taco Boy, and then across the street was Big Lots and everything. And the Big Lots that closed about a few days ago, and then Taco Boy has been closed for a while. And then there was another scene that was right up the road, shot. That location is not there anymore. There's a come and go there. So, well, I didn't feel like going into like a Arby's. So I figured like, well, it was such an inspiring day. I figured I would record a video. But yeah, I'm gonna. I've been doing some being uh inspirational and experimental stuff. I'm going back with my shorts. Hey, is it just me, or is everybody's shorts videos have been spiking? Has there anybody noticed that with your shorts, or is it just me? Because I sure as hell have, and I don't know why. And I'm glad for it, you know. But has anybody noticed that little change? Like hello, hello. But yeah, I was just noticing a lot of changes on the TikTok format. The one thing that really ticks me off, I used to take my own pictures and apply them to TikTok, and then TikTok would send it back to me so I can post up on YouTube. For some reason, they're not doing that anymore. So, and for me to do that now, I would have to take the TikTok camera, shoot it, do whatever I have to do, because that's how I did my looks like I'm going to have to do something different for 2027 because I can't do that anymore. But yeah, yeah, there's a blue sky to the west. We were supposed to get some rain the other day, but we never got it. But people in the chat right now, how is your weather? Yeah, I know my lives are getting smaller and smaller, and that's okay. You know, that's how I started off, really, really small. I noticed that my, and this question goes out to everybody. Have you noticed that your videos are slacking a little bit, but your shorts are just like taking off like wildfire? I noticed that lately. It must be kind of like a new trend or something. But Glenn Burke, the drummer of Blondie. I got into Blondie through a friend of mine. This was way before I met everybody here. Um, but anyway, I just noticed that he was like a heck of a drummer. The song that got me, everybody thinks it's "Call Me" and like "Heart of Glass" and even "Rapture." But the song I even put it on my community tab. I'm still gonna call it a community tab. That started in February on Friday, and the reason why I remember it was a Friday because I was sharing out Grizzle's channel. Check out Grizzle; he's awesome. And because it was a community tab, and when I finished it, it changed to posts, and that's been like that since February. And The name of the song by Blondie was Atomic and whatnot. I mean, there's two songs that are my favorite that are tied. Um, Atomic is number one, and the other one is called Union City Blue. But they'll they can't replace that drummer. It's like um, everybody wants to know what happened to the Cranberries and why they're not touring anymore. Is because first of all, Dolores O'Riordan, she passed away, and some bands can like move on. Like Nirvana, they changed their name to the Foo Fighters. Basically, it's Nirvana without Kurt Cobain, basically. But the members of the Cranberries, you know, Dolores is not here anymore, and she had that distinctive sound, and it would not be the same really. So they chose to disband. Um, Anybody who likes the band Garbage, like me, they're coming out with a new album in June. Same thing for the Doobie Brothers. Like I said, I don't really have that much to talk about today, and it saves me on videoing. And I'm so used to lurking and people not interacting. But yeah, the Doobie Brothers is coming out June the 25th, and I think it's June 9th for Garbage. Um, I'm starting to listen to two albums, but right now let's talk about Jack Black and Minecraft. I knew that movie would do well, but have you seen the TikTok videos and videos of people at movie theaters throwing popcorn and getting kicked out? Oh my gosh, like Chicken Jockey, that seems to everything. That movie, as of right now, I think it's at 163, probably approaching the $2 million mark or perhaps over it. Oh, and we were the last couple of lives that I did. Disney update. They have some Disney movies in the works. Now, I'm going to have to look into this. If it's the Predator that I am thinking, I don't know which is worse. Disney owning Star Wars or the Predator franchise. If it's what I think it is, I have to do my homework on that, so don't quote me on that. But of course, they have some in the lineup. But I heard from TikTok and some independent news source that they're not going to be making any more. Yeah. Oh my gosh, how are you? Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I know. I haven't seen a good Disney film. And I'm going to be honest with you. The only one that I have not seen all of the live action ones, but the one that I did see, they did right. They did right. Yeah, it's cold here too, two old vets. And how are you? Yeah, it's about 28, 29 degrees. I was outside in the live earlier, and it was spitter sputtering with snow. So yeah, it was spitter sputtering snow. I'm going to use a picture. I want to change my profile, the thumbnail a bit, because you can do that. But how are you? Yeah, it is cold. I still didn't know what type of crap I stepped in. There we go. I'll use that one for a change. Because you can change your thumbnail for your lives. I found this out like a few weeks ago. But the only one that they did correctly was Beauty and the Beast. I have to give credit where credit is due. But we were talking about this on one of my lives over the weekend. Disney went down the toilet when George Lucas sold Star Wars. I swear to God, that's how I think. And it went woke because Mark Hamill couldn't keep his mouth shut. But at least Harrison Ford was respectful. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Disney went woke. Yeah, that was their downfall. Well, their downfall was when George Lucas sold Star Wars. They should have went to DreamWorks. I don't even know if DreamWorks is still around yet. Fear the Dawn. Hello, how are you? It is chippy out. Not too bad. But we were supposed to get rain the other day, and it didn't happen. But yeah, it is chippy. Our neighbor next door yesterday had her lawn done. But like I said, the first thaw is going to happen after May the 12th. But the way Michigan weather is right now, it'll probably be late May. Oh, nice. Nice. That's good because a lot of the video gamers are taking breaks now. I only go to the ones that I go to on a regular basis, but I've slipped off into the slotting community. They are awesome supporters. But yeah, it's trying to spitter sputter. Does it really? Yeah, my dad's doing good. He's busy at the moment. He's got an errand that he wants to take care of. But yeah, we're gonna do the garden by seed, but we're gonna have to wait. What was it? When it was good, I think Thursday. Thursday, my dad took out the great big giant marigolds. Yeah, I know we are too because of the ground. If because normally it's April. Last year it was good. Last April was really really good, even though that the ground was still hard. We had like the rain. Oh, speaking of freeze, yeah, we're gonna be in a freeze. Say, yeah, just send me a notification because the notifications are out, and normally I do premieres, but nobody comes in anymore. You know, like the half hour before the premiere to come in and chat. So I just do premieres and I just let them roll. But make sure because notifications do not go out hardly anymore. So comment on one of the videos and then I'll take a piece of paper and then I will write it down. because the notifications have been screwy. Because D Drunk Gamer comes in here, and I go to his constantly, and it's got to the point no matter what I do, I have to go into the sub page for everybody now, just to see if they're live. But yeah, this is the most people I've had in my live in 7 months, because normally I have like one or two, but this is the most people I've had in months. I just go live for the fun of it now when I have like the spare time. But yeah, like the chat before a premiere, yeah, that died off. I would say late summer, early fall of last year. And yeah, things are changing. But like I said, I just go live for the hell of it. How's the England weather? And I noticed that there was a fire in Paris, and I was wondering if other countries seen the fire. But yeah, we're gonna. Oh, how's she doing? Oh, that's good. But yeah, there is no wind. It looks like we're gonna have. Yeah, I'm in the heat right now. We actually have our heating on and whatnot. It looks like she's gonna be 2. Oh my gosh! I remember the announcement. Like, baby Hope has arrived and she's 2 already. Oh my god. Yeah, yeah, I know how that is. I'm knocking on senior citizens' door, but I'm not quite there yet. Oh, but it felt like it in my 30s. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. It's like you wake up, you're born, you go to bed, you're a teenager, then you wake up, you graduate. And let me tell you, in June, late May, early June, I've graduated from high school. It'll be 34 years. It flies back. So, any millennials out there, please listen to your elders. Enjoy your youth because it can go just like that. Trust me. Because my dad graduated in '56, and just like that. Yeah. So I'm doing good despite womanly changes, but well, it looks like we're gonna have the lilacs bloom. I don't know if they're gonna bloom twice like they did last year, but we're gonna have them. Um, we decided to do it by seed because we went to Ken's Market the other day, and we ended up buying some tomato seeds, and then we got the pepperoncinis. That is official, and that's it. And whatever Mother Nature decides. But like I said, Dad's doing good. He's up there in age and whatnot. I don't get political like I used to because I will say this, and then I'll shut up about it. This administration is moving faster than the first time around. So my dad gets this news from Sean Hannity. I either read the caption or I get it on TikTok. We can't know everything about this administration. Then I'll shut up. It's obviously that I learned something when another person before him was in office and I run my mouth. I was lucky. I was lucky that I got that live stream back. And I got that live stream back. I didn't tell anybody until now. I got it last fall. But yeah, it doesn't know if it wants the sunshine or spitter sputter with snow. But we're also gonna be doing sunflowers. Um, I thank God that I overshot last year, because, like I said, with the overshotting of nobody's talking, um, I can like be in the moment and have like more chillax days with my dad, especially on like the weekends and stuff, and we can like chill and discuss political things. What political things I'm not going to mention because it'll be too controversial. But anyway, yeah, we're just doing and doing. We're going to get a second Dollar Tree that used to be, and I'm dating myself really, really bad. We used to have a pharmacy before CVS and Walgreens, and it's right in the spot where it used to be. It was called Revco, and so we're going to have one there. So, who's all here? Is everybody listening? Two old vets. How's the doggies doing? Are they doing good? So basically, everybody's having weird. Yeah, it's been very, very weird weather that we've been having. So who knows what the weather is going to be for the summer. But speaking of summer and humidity, I'm going to have to be extra more cautious. For all you ladies out there. Oh, the dogs are good. Menopause sucks. Oh, are they being good? Oh, hey, did you ever get rid of that? Did you decide on the baby crap yellow, and did you get rid of the cocoa that cocoa brown? I was telling my dad about cocoa brown, and he had a look on his face like if he was saying like, "Holy shit, do they still make that color?" So did you did you at least save some of the cocoa brown? Oh God, I thought shit stained walls. I'm going like, okay, shit stained walls. That's not funny, but cocoa brown. Oh, okay. I mean, you didn't keep it. Yeah, I knew about the baby crab yellow, but you got rid of it. I wish you would have kept some of it. But that baby shit yellow, I didn't even know that was even a color, and I did. I went over to Google, right, and I go like baby shit yellow. I'm going like, so that is a color. But I thought that you would like keep some of the cocoa brown. And my dad said like, they still make his face was like priceless. Go like, oh my gosh, they still make that color. I'm going like, oh my god, cocoa brown, cocoa brown. Any groundhogs? You know what? I'm surprised that we have not had any groundhogs. Now, what was it? Today's April, March. It'd be about a month. Yeah, just about a month ago. I was getting, and I should have recorded it, but by the time I would have gotten to yeah, yeah, cocoa brown in the toilet. Cocoa brown in the toilet. Yeah, everything is cocoa brown in the toilet. Oh my gosh, I was watching a video on TikTok, which I'm kind of leaning towards getting rid of it. I was watching a video. It's called King of Farts, and there's this guy who goes in to like the stores and buy, and like those like a phone intercoms things. Yeah, he sticks it up by his butt, right? And then right next to it is an actual white toilet, and he just sits down on the toilet afterwards. Oh my gosh. Yeah, yeah, everything is like Cocoa Brown in the toilet. But oh my gosh, that was hysterical. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am if they go through the changes, I'll have to wait and see cuz a certain person that's living in the a certain color house now administration gave it another 75 extension. I'm speaking in code because I learned during the last administration, which I found out some stuff and I'll shut up about it. Um, I'll just see because on the 5th, so the from the 5th of April for like another 75 days because I'm noticing changes already. Oh, you got the covers over the onions, potatoes, and beets. We were thinking about doing potatoes. But I have a question. And it's been, I think, if they did, I was too little. Is cauliflower easy to grow? Yeah, I'm thinking about getting rid of my TikTok. I'll have to see. I'll give it till fall because the one thing that I love to do, you can't do it. But is cauliflower easy to grow? Because I found a few days ago some cauliflower seeds that we didn't realize that we had because I was going through my vitamin thing because I had to change my one of my vitamin regimens due to me being well over 50 and menopause. And I stumbled across the cauliflower seeds. And since it's been so long, I can remember some of the stuff that we grew, but not all. Back when I was little, this is like early 70s here. We grew cauliflower, rhubarb. A few years ago, we did the watermelon. We did pole beans a few years ago. A lot of tomatoes. The bell peppers, we decided. Oh, okay. Because I forgot what type of. I would have to look at the package, or I can get off my butt and look. Yeah, we had. Oh, okay. I don't have to wait for it to charge because it's all charged up. Yeah, I can show you. Oh shit, that sucked. Achy knees suck. And I hope to God that my live stream doesn't overheat because I think we may need to get a new phone. God. Okay, let me check out the seeds, the cauliflower seeds, if I didn't move them. Yeah, they're these. They're these type of seeds. I don't know if you can actually see them, but those are the cauliflower seeds. And then we're probably, yeah, anything, to be honest with you, tool beds, I think organic anything is expensive, really. But Here is, yeah, we're going to use these up. I think we got, oh, Liberty Garden. Yeah, we got these at a different place. Let me put this up because it'll be easier for me. Okay. Yeah, these are limited. I think we got, yeah, we got these at the Quality Farm and Fleet Store, but they're called Liberty Garden. And I'm going to see how much seeds that we got. Yeah, we got enough for this season. It looks like, yeah, they're too small. I don't want them to but yeah, we got enough for a season, or maybe another season. And then a few weeks ago, I don't know if you've heard of these. But I think you've heard of these. They're called the burpee sunflowers. Okay. Because what we have here, besides the flowers that we've had here, is these. Well, I'm up. There's Frosty Snowman.
Yeah, he is.
There he is, Tool Vets.
Hey, you want to know something? Yeah, I went to the doctor and he said I better lose some weight. So guess what? I went and got a haircut.
Yeah, he got a haircut.
And the shave beard's off.
Yeah.
Do I look different?
How old do you think he is? He does. Just Tool Vets, just guess. I'll be 54.
I hit the magic mark of 87.
Yeah. He's 87. And I'll be 54. Yeah, because I just had a birthday a few months ago. Yeah, like I said, I'm approaching senior citizen, which I've already done that in my mid-30s. But yeah, I can show you. Yeah. Yeah, my mom would have been... She would be 91 if she was alive in October. Yeah, I don't want to talk about her. Let me see. Yeah, she would have been 91 this year. Well, she would have been 90. Let me see. But yeah, my dad took out. This was where hence I'm spending a lot more time on the weekends. But yeah, this is where the big giant marigolds were. And then we got like tulips over here. And as you can see, it is cloudy. I'm also out here to help cool the phone down because I went live and I had to end it forcibly. And the other flowers are here. I'm not telling you what that black stick is for, but those were where the exotic flowers are. And I think we're going to put the pepperoncinis here. And then the tomatoes there. Because we've already, when we went to Ken's Market, they had like a good sale. But yeah, that's looking east right now. Yeah, that's looking east, so you can tell that it's cloudy. The east side of the state, we were supposed to get some snow yesterday, but the east side of the state, um, and it's also good for to be outside when it's chilly. I'm not looking forward to the summertime and the mugginess. Dreary day. Yeah. Yeah, that's what it looks like to the west. And that's the south. Oh, the grass is really coming in from when the DTE guys came and I shot that video. That's really growing in nice. And we are so grateful that we had that tree taken down. So it'll be 2 years this August when that tornado came through. And when we had those bad storms coming in, yeah, it was bad enough that the actual tornado sirens did go off. Real bad. We lost power for the wind for at least 10 minutes. But yeah, we had the tornado sirens go off. Oh, it's gonna be in the 30s. It's supposed to be a high of 38 between 5 and 6 o'clock for today. That would be a dream. I don't think that'll happen till probably late April, because it's supposed to be in the 30s and 40s this week. But it was downright chippy this morning. It was at least 24 degrees. But yeah. There he is.
Here I is.
Yep. Oh, yeah, we did too. Yeah, we did too. I think it was, it was in back in March when we had that warm up streak. So yeah, I've been spending a lot of time off of YouTube too, especially on the weekends where I just want to chill. So I'm just grateful that I overshot stuff and uploaded it already. But yeah, we did have a warm up streak, but it doesn't. Okay, yeah, going outside that really helped. Okay. But yeah, I think probably April the 8th, probably. I mean, we'll have some like 50s and stuff. If it approaches 50, shoot, it'll be really, really cool if we did. Because it was nice, because what I'm trying to do, since I had the women's thing that starts with an M, pause on Christmas, and now I have to be really gosh darn careful because I'm a lot older. I have to expose myself to the humidity and the dew point very, very cautiously, because the dew point already fatigues me enough. And I've been doing some medical research, so I have to. That's one of the things why I get up earlier in the morning. I get up anywhere between, at times, 10 minutes to 5 in the morning, just so that I can do whatever I want. And I know what my body cannot handle, but I have to be extra cautious and whatnot. One thing about getting older that's a really pain in the ass. Your brain and your spirit is young, but your body is like saying, you ain't a spring chicken anymore. You can't do things that you can't do. But in your mind, you think that you can still do, but you do it anyway. It just takes you a lot longer to do stuff. Stuff that you used to do back in the day that took maybe like a day will take 2 or 3 days longer to do. And that's a real pain. And I'm a rusher. I'm a person that likes, and that's going to be my downfall because that's the hardest for me. I get that from my dad's father's side, my great grandfather's side, and it's a German trait. I'm half German, but yeah, they were rushers, you know. And I've caught myself doing that, and I'm going like, okay, Carrie, you got to slow down. I say that to myself, but my brain says, F that, do it. You know, that's one thing about getting old that I don't like. But yeah, I just wish that the weather here can be very, very unpredictable. But I think probably we're hoping by late May that we would get um great weather. But I think I would say mid July, August, I think those will be the muggy months. And yeah. Not fun for me. No. No. I got adjusted to it pretty well, but like I said, I had to go through perimenopause 3 times, and I'm going through menopause the first time. And I'm like, oh my God. But enough about that. Yeah, I know because 44, I wish it was 44. I know 2025 is weird weather. It's like even the southern states are going like, holy crap, what the heck's going on? Because I go to a lot of since a lot of the gaming channels that I go to are no longer in existence, and some of them are taking breaks. Like I said, I've been going to the slot community because that's what me and my dad like to do. As long as we get our bills paid and save money for emergencies, hey, that's fine, shit. But yeah, it seems like the South is getting real bad. I used to know somebody that lived in Texas, and I don't communicate with her anymore or see her anymore in chats. Like I said, you lose track, and but everywhere, California's been getting weird weather with the fires, and they've been having rainstorms and whatnot. You know, it's just weird. And then the East Coast is either getting. Did you get any hail or anything? Because I think that we had some hail the other day. I think we did because I was. Yes, we did because I was watching the Real Housewives reunion season 14 last week, and the weather was crazy. No hail whatsoever. With all of you did not get any hail because the East Coast and the southern states were just crazy. Um, I'm trying to think. I think it's Kentucky. The only reason why I'm keeping TikTok is because you get more news from Lottie Dottie and everybody to express news, because you know there's only so much news. Really, really, because like I said, I have like a 13 on your side, channel 13 local. news app and weather, and they have like interactive radar. Oh, which you can take out of state and put it in any state that you want. And every time I looked, it looked like you got rain or you, wow. Because Kentucky is, I think that's where Loretta Lynn's ranch is. God rest her soul. That area of Kentucky is um, just going through flooding. That was the only reason why I'll tell you how I got TikTok in the first place, is because you want to know what's going on with everybody else, Lottie Dottie and everybody. And, news networks only have like so much news cameras to like go around, right? And I go like, I want to know what's going on in the world. Yeah, that is so weird, and I'm going to be blunt, and I know I can, but that North Carolina, Florida, what happened last year, that's odd. That's still odd. And the reason why I find it odd is because, like I said, I only got TikTok for this reason. And I'm going to speak in code so I don't get in trouble. They still need help out there. They still need an awful lot of help, because I've been hearing stories. There's this lady that I follow, Patriot gal. I think she's from either South Carolina or North Carolina. Oh yeah. Oh, that's right. You are in a valley. That's right. So so that is like all protected. Okay. So like on the interactive radar, it shows that you're getting it. Okay. Because like I said, a lot of the South has gotten hit hard. Like North Carolina, Florida, and they still need a lot of help out there, because people from like all over showing like their weather. And like I said, I got a lot of independent news sources, so I kind of like get the heads up before everybody else does. And I just find it real odd that they stopped talking about that, and I'll shut up. But yeah, it's just nuts. Because we got hail last week, ironic. Be tomorrow, actually, when we got it. Because we were supposed to get that weather at night. We got it in the morning, and yeah, it's, who knows what the summer is going to be. Yeah, you should get some sort of weather. Does it get muggy? Because Michigan, which I just found this out, and I thought, oh, like, wow. Um, the state of Michigan, oops, well, everybody knows it by now anyway. The state of Michigan is a Midwest state. And yeah, I mean, it gets muggy at times. In fact, that 2 years ago, August last year was okay. So like I said, so we share one thing in common weather-wise. It's the mugginess. Now, last August, that was not too bad when we had that tornado come through. And I'll get back to that storm that we had with the tornado. sirens going off. It was muggy. Who know? Like I said, who knows what's going to be? But yeah, that day when we had the storms go through, we had about 2 days later. It was confirmed that we had 8 different tornadoes. See, we get the wind, but we also, what's not cool is that we get blowback. We get blowback from the southwest, which is the Chicago area. And then we live right straight in line with Muskegon and Milwaukee. So we'll get that blowback. And then in the wintertime, it's known as lake effect. But in the springtime, summer, we call it blowback. And then we get it from like the Green Bay, Canada, and we call that the Yankee Clipper. And when we had that tornado come through, it came from the southwest, but then that wind merged with somewhat yeah, that's what we're thinking. That's what we are thinking. We're either going to get a lot of rain because we're getting the rain now and it could be a drought. And I think we're going to have another muggy August. But yeah, because when that tornado came in through 2 years ago, it came from the southwest, which came from the Saugatuck, and then it just blew. It was 110-mile-an-hour winds. I've been through 3. I feel sorry for my dad, though. I mean, because he's seen them, but he's never been through one. And if you ever feel it, it's the coldest freaking ass wind you'll ever feel in your life. Because the first one was in Dodge City, Kansas. And if you see pea green skies, you stop what the hell you're doing, get inside. Because we was in Dodge City, Kansas. This was early, before I was even 21. And we stayed at Dodge City, Kansas. And it was like all open field. And I was getting the luggage out. And a tornado came in, went from this way, went from that way to this way, picked up a tree, and just took it and just landed it about 3 miles later. And could you hear it thud? Yes, because of the winds blew the noise back. And the other one, I was at work at Burger King, which is no longer in existence. And it was really, really weird because I'll tell you this intersection, Plainfield and Jupiter. And it was, you think that it's dark at night. Have a tornado at night, pitch black. You can't see yet. And that intersection was freaking ass lucky. Because, like I said, if you want to look into a thing of a tornado, I was on the verge of walking home from work. And I was about maybe like a block and a half. And my boss says, Kerry, get your butt back in here. And I eventually I went. And then you look underneath a tornado. That's one sight you'll never forget. And luckily, it hit that intersection and just swirled and swirled and swirled. Luckily, nobody was. I don't even know how the lights. Really, so it can also the weather can go either way. El Nino. I've heard of El Nino, but the other one I've never even heard of. But yeah, blacker than black. Still, I was in my 20s, and then the one that came through, I'll always remember where I was. I was on Denise's, AKA's the Jackal, and just to let everybody know, when then there is severe weather, I don't for the state of Michigan, it can do that, but I don't know if any other states do this. Um, your telephone company and the National Weather Service can bypass your phone. Even when your phone is off, they can automatically turn on your phone and you will get a message from National Weather Service and tell you. Because I had my phone off because I was getting some stuff ready. I was getting some flashlights and stuff. And I just heard like this great big loud vibrate, and it will even turn on your notifications. So I had Daria come on, go la 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 la. I'm going like, oh shit, what is this? And it was a message from the National Weather Service. So keep that in mind. That's for our state. I don't know if, and we go through AT&T, but when we switched over just over to a year ago to AT&T, and I like the other one better now. But same thing happened with the phone before that. So any phone service, I know that AT&T does this and Metro. I don't know if Horizon does it or not, but it will bypass. Bypass your phone. You can even have it off. And I'm going like, whoa, what is going on here? Because I had it off and I was sleeping. I'm going, what in the shit? Just startled me like out of bed. But yeah, I think we're going to have some interesting weather. Like last fall, the fall was good. The snow was pretty decent. Oh, it was bad. December 30th was bad. We had some bad weather. For the benefit of the people that have not been here in a while, we had some business out of town to take care of, and we was on the way back, and we didn't realize that it just happened. So we end up having to stay in the middle of northbound US 131 because involved 2 trucks and a car, and we had to stay right there. There was one turnaround, but who dared to risk it? So we just stayed right there, and it was like a huge accident. In fact, I made a premiere out of it. Okay, thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. That was a nice surprise. Twice in 1 week, oh chat. But yeah, I'll probably stay on here for like a few more minutes, but tell everybody I said hello and give the dogs belly treats. But yeah, in fact, I premiered that accident. Oh my God, that was terrible. Gas prices are anywhere between $3 and $3.28 a gallon or something like that. But yeah, I'm learning to. It's a challenge, but I am learning how to slow down. Don't know what I'm going to be having for lunch today. But yeah, the only new videos are the Real Housewives. I'm looking forward to Walking Dead, Dead City 2. I'm not following the Rick or the Michonne. I'm thinking about going back to shorts for a while, but I want to record some video like this. But anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna chill. I don't know what I'm gonna be having for lunch today. But anywho, let me change everything. I'm going to change my the thumbnail for this. I didn't know what I wanted to put on. Yeah, I'm just changing out my oh crap. Okay. Oh, that's for the state of Michigan. Okay. We have a Johnsonville recall alert, but it's for the cheddar ones. We like the pepper jack. Those are really really good. But oh yeah, the Minecraft movie. I'll probably wait and watch it on streamer. But anywho, is there anything that anybody wants to talk about? Yeah, I did not know what I wanted for like the profile picture of my live, so I'm gonna change it to the picture that I wanted. You know, yeah, because a friend of mine that used to come to my lives, this person was telling me you can change the photo from your live to a different photo, and you can do the same with your photos. You mean like your videos and stuff? And so I've been doing that lately. But that's the only thing that really bugs me about TikTok, is because that's how I used to do my take my own pictures and put them on TikTok and put them back. But now I'm going to have to use the camera and whatnot. In fact, I might just go outside and snap a few pictures today. But yeah, I'm just learning how to chill and relax and whatnot. And this was just a spare of the moment live. I've just been chilling out and relaxing. Wow, that was a nice little surprise. Well, I think I am going to go myself because there's some stuff that I want to do. But I just want to thank everybody for coming in. I do this with all of my lives. I just want to thank everybody for coming in today. I want to take some pictures. I want to get caught up on the news and figure out what I want to do for lunch today and whatnot. Just expect the unexpected. I overshot. Just had like a boost of creativity on Sunday and whatnot. I'm going to go. But I just want to thank everybody for coming in today. And I will see everybody next time. Bye bye. Much appreciated. I appreciate anybody that comes into my streams. Everybody have a great day. Bye bye.